We do have Umbra Hellhorned as our clans, with Umbra being in the lead. The mutators are Mention, +2 capacity on each floor. Chunked up, we start with 8 calcified ember in our starting deck. And Paint Train, enemy units enter with spikes 1. So looking at the scores aren't very high. It looks like it's gonna be hard to get a flying Seraph kill. There's also a few names I recognize here on the first page. Thanatos and Breeze. I assume that's you, Night Breeze? So I guess we are aiming at a very consistent run this time around, instead of going for flying Seraph kills. So let's go. Perils of production, fortify, void binding. Okay, this looks like this is basically the perfect starting. These are the perfect starting cards for Ember Drain build. Hi Taylor, welcome to the stream. Refined Void versus Winged Technology. Neither of these is super powerful, but both of them can be quite useful. Currently this deck doesn't look like it will go very morsel heavy, but that certainly could change depending on what we get. I think I will go with a Refined Void. Usually I think Wing Technology is a bit stronger, but if we are going to build an Ember Drain deck, then we want the Refined Void over the Wing Technology. And we do not have Trample available, which makes things a bit harder. We don't have great morsel generation, and we do have a very thick deck, so the only morsels we can generate are from these Shade Splitters right now. So I'm gonna go Architect. Even though Architect seems bad with Mention, unnecessary basically, that I still think the Architect is a slightly better choice here, because it actually grows in stats when you upgrade it. Hi Tryhard Only, welcome. Numbers enemy units enter with spikes 3, in addition to the spikes they already have from Paint Train, so we'll be facing spikes 4 enemies. It will be tough to stop these Forge Disciples. I think I will start torching these calcified embers. If I get a torch in this hand... I do not. No way to deal with the collector here. Hi Elderfish Soup, welcome. Thank you. Let's go. It will be hard preventing this Forge Disciple from damaging us. Because of exactly that. we will take 2 hits to the Forge Disciple. That probably could have been solved a little better, but we do get the bottom floor kill here at least. Maybe... No, I think it was okay, purging these 2 calcified embers early. Another Perils of Production versus Mine Collapse. I like Mine Collapse. And I also like Vent here. Fletchling Imp? Fletchling Imp is also interesting with the Mention modifier. But I think I'm gonna go Vent. I do want some backline removal. I definitely want the spell upgrades here. And the gold is nice as well. Holdover goes on the Void Binding. Cost reduction, not that necessary. I wouldn't mind a cost reduced Shade Splitter. But I do want to reroll and be able to afford this. Okay, we are officially an Ember Drain deck now. We do have a ton of capacity we should put to use somehow. So if I can find a good use for that, I will definitely try to take it. Shouldn't have played that on this floor. Also, I can't use the morsel on that floor because of the spikes. We can't even kill this backliner because of the armor. Let's play the Train Steward here on the top. Feed it with lifesteal. And then 3 damage. Give this guy 1 attack, probably not worth. I could do 9 damage and put some rage on my Penumbra. But I do want to try playing out a few of these calcified embers before I start with the Ember Drain. We do get the Collector here, which is very nice. I will take quite a bit of damage to these guys. And I can't really stop it. I could... Nope, there's nothing I can do. So we just play the Calcified Ember. Taking a bit of early damage to get the Calcified Ember out is, in my opinion, a good deal. If we don't win on this bottom floor, we might have trouble winning at all. But we won't win on this bottom floor. Train Steward is only 5 damage because this guy has sweep. This is a lot of damage to take. It will be 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage from these guys. But I think we are aiming kill on this floor. I can block with... No, I can't block. Still, sweep. No blocking against sweep. Damage shield 4. That's actually enough to get the kill. And we even managed to get another Ember out of the deck. So we are taking a lot of damage here, but the damage in these early fights doesn't influence the score as much. Hi Rossum! Nice to see you! Welcome to the stream. Immortal Trade. It's not really necessary. Our defense is gonna be from the damage shield more than the lifesteal. So I think I will skip here, because we already have holdover on that card anyways. Is Homebreak something I'm interested in? Somewhat. Yeah, I think Homebreak is actually quite nice. Crucible one, we're definitely not heavy on morsels, so maybe better to take one of the other units. We can put them in front of our Penumbra. No, it's not 24-hour stream today. Did I make a mistake when updating my schedule? Phew. Railbeater, Steelworker. Neither of these are very powerful for us right now. But a Steelworker could be helpful. No, we don't really need such a defensive unit. We need more damage. We need Ha, you are just hoping. Okay. I wouldn't mind a Hellhorned unit, but I think it's better to go to the left side and get the dupe. You know what? We don't need that much capacity. Let's translate it into magic power. It's gonna be very powerful with that's gonna be very powerful with our vent, mine collapse, and even with the torches and home breaks, that's still pretty good. So basically we kill the frontline units with buffed up Penumbra and the backline units with cards like Vent. Maybe that worked out. I do want to set up Penumbra on the bottom floor, that's important, but this wave is pretty scary. The armor is not actually that helpful this turn. Yeah, because it's the lifesteal that keeps Penumbra alive. Let's wait on the peril. I can purge the calcified ember, then use a mine collapse to free up the ember for a torch and another torch. This is a bit scary. I'll probably use Vent on the bottom floor and take the damage from these. I could keep the calcified ember in and just put a bunch of morsels to jump block here. We would still take quite a significant amount of damage. I'm not happy that both these void bindings are where they are. Let's play the Shade Splitters and decide based on what we get. The lifesteal would actually be pretty good, but we can't get it to work. So I guess what we do instead is use these morsels to kill one of the top floor units. And we burn the bomb with the vent. Okay, this is what I was looking for. I do need someone to kill these guys here on the top floor. I do want to kill that guy if at all possible. And I do need some damage shield here. Again, we took quite a bit of damage. But we should have the kill here on the bottom floor. Yep, I do try to keep my schedule updated if at all possible. Spike of the Hellhorned, something we're interested in? Not really. Shroud Spike, definitely not. Alloy of the Ancients, probably not. Let's skip. A unit. This is more interesting. I do want something that can provide a bit of damage. Maybe a branded warrior would be nice. Yeah, I am doing this with Nathaniel and Bane Williams, and Bane Williams is from Australia, so it wasn't easy to find a time where it works for both of us. But I agreed to do it on 6 AM my time. Let's take a branded warrior. And then we get extra draw. Because we don't need Ember. Yeah. Australia is a bit rough to coordinate with. Relics aren't that important to me right now. I do need some spell upgrades still. Actually not really. Because of the Frozen Nostalgia, I don't really need a spell power upgrades. Yeah, Rapstream is more like American time zone. Much closer to that. Jack strips is very useful. Jack strips means we have a way now to efficiently deal with backliners. So we have 6 capacity. We could pick up 1 instance of trample. And I would be very into that. Well, never mind. We have 8 capacity after all. We could pick both instances of trample. And I'm definitely gonna do that. Multi-strike? Okay. That's a bit rough on our damage shields. We need to draw into one of our void bindings relatively early. And seems like that's what's happening here. This guy will need some help, but as long as he has some lifesteal, we are okay. I do want to get the Slay here with the Branded Warrior. And I also want to kill this backline, so we just kill the backline. And let's give him some damage shields for now. Use the Crane Sword on the top to cover a potential collector. Definitely give some damage shield to Penumbra. And we slay the backline. This is too much damage. We would overkill. Well, we miss out on the Slay. Doesn't matter. Definitely went here. Actually, it's perils of production, then went. And then Void Binding, Fortify can go on the backliner. And we can play the final Crane Steward. And now we need as many damage shields as possible. Also, some armor is nice as well. And we have more than enough damage shield to win this fight. Hell's Banners? Okay, I will take it. It's unlikely to be very important for us, but there might be a use. Final boss is Seraph the Diligent, by the way, which means we need some zero-cost spells to protect our perils of productions from being consumed. Ember Cache can do that for us. Imp in a box? Is that something we are interested in? Or Pyre Jumper? Impish Scholar? Maybe Impish Scholar. Not really. Yeah, I took a lot of damage in the first two fights to get rid of a bunch of calcified embers. Now I'm down to one, so I'm feeling great about that. I would like some unit upgrades, and if I don't get them right now, I will get them. I have to get them right before Seraph, which means I will miss out on a Hellvent. So, as much as I would like the Hersal Sword here, let's go to the left to find some upgrades for our Branded Warrior. Definitely giving him Multi-Strike seems good. I kinda wanna give him some health because all the enemies enter with spikes, but I guess the Fortifies are good enough for that purpose. Large Stone wouldn't be bad, so I will reroll. Quick? That's interesting. Our Penumbra has Trample after all, so maybe Quick on the Branded Warrior makes sense. But he will not get to slay very often with Quick. Let's give him a Battle Stone. Just in case. Let's also start purchasing some cards. Shade Splitters are probably the worst things in the deck right now. And another one. And I will keep some gold, because there is a Merchant of Trinkets next floor, which I might visit. Mark of Innovation. We have jack strips. We are totally fine. We don't even have to care about these top floor guys. That's not quite enough to get a kill, but Hornbreak will give us the ability to get the Slay here. And finally, let's remove the final Ember. Let's play a Train Steward on top floor. We want to get these out anyway. Rubble Mortal. Definitely want to kill this Quill Marksman as well. You know what? I am gonna use this Mycolapse on this front line unit. So we actually get the kill with the Branded Warrior. For another rage boost. Let's give you armor because you then don't take hits. Let's give you damage shield. And we play two of the Crane Stewards and then win. And we should get the kill with the backline again. For some more rage. Penumbra deals 105, that's... Okay. This is rage 2, so that will be 4 attack. That's okay. And then we torch this backline guy to prevent removing more damage shield from our champion. They attacked because Branded Warrior got a Slay, and the Slay gave them rage. If I don't want them to attack, I need to actually play them in front of the Branded Warrior. Feast, Cave in, Amber Forge. Right now we are not scaling quick enough to do early boss kills, but we might eventually be doing so. Rage Serum, that's basically a bad void binding. A very bad void binding, I don't want it. It does have some use though. Well, I already passed it up and I think it was the correct choice. Traitor's Quill, Consume Crown and the Talisman. Petty Theft? We already have the Frozen Nostalgia, so... Gift of Gratitude is unlikely to be great, but with the Embocage and the Perils of Production we could get quite a lot of gold out of it. Maybe about 180 or something. Petty Theft on the other hand, I could see us getting a lot more gold out of that. But it is a worse count because it doesn't purge. Still, gold can be translated into score, so... Consumed Crown, that would give us some additional scaling we don't really need because we do scale quickly enough. Traitor's Quill could help with double frontline units, especially in the final fight, and with the Embocage it's especially powerful. Commemorative Spike, Shade Lamp, Infused Mallet. Commemorative Spike would basically mean our Penumbra has +5/+5, that's all. That's not that good. Shade Lamp would give us a decent amount of free morsels, which would trigger the health banners. Yeah. And there's Fell. Good setup turn. We already have one Void Binding. The statue though. This is maximizing the damage we can deal to the backline. +69 Hornbreak, Perils of Production on the backline. let's just ignore the Quill Marksman for now. He will just die to the check strips. It's 20 damage. 20 damage plus... This is just short of killing the Alabaster Guardian, and then I could kill the backline with Void Binding on this guy. We're missing 1 damage here. Maybe I should have put the Train Steward on the bottom between Penumbra and the Branded Warrior. So we do that. And we homebreak this guy. So now he's actually low enough that we can get him with a Vent or something like that. Bottom floor seems to be relatively clear. This is 30 damage. It can be 30 damage here on the bottom floor as well though. That might actually be important. Because we do plan on playing a bunch of spells here on the bottom floor. This way we get more damage because of the multi-strike, and we get the double slay for a bunch of rage. This is only 21 damage, but that means this guy will die to the check strips. If I play it for 1 less, then it won't be enough. Let's give Penumbra some lifesteal. And then finally let's put the Train Steward, another one on this floor. So this guy dies to check strips now when he tries to ascend. As long as it's easily possible, I would like to buff the backline guy with rage. Oh, Penumbra. Wait, why do they die? Ah, because this guy has sweep. Yeah. It's a bit unfortunate. Penumbra will kill both of these. I mean, I could protect the morsels, but that's kind of besides the point. Let's stack up the damage against Fel. That was unfortunate timing. I shouldn't have done that. Now I don't have Morsel's next turn. But all in all, that's not that important. Penumbra needs some damage shields now. Nothing to slay with the petty theft, sadly. The sweep guy is annoying again. We can get a decent chunk of damage onto Fel right now. We definitely need to protect Penumbra here. Torching the front guy is actually more efficient in terms of damage against Fel. Let's also play... wait. We will generate more morsels here. because we do have trample, so more damage carries over if we do it that way. And now I'm looking for a cave-in. If we draw into cave-in, we might have the kill here. No cave-in. Ah, that sucks. Would have been quite amazing if we got the flying kill with this deck. And there's our cave-in. Just a turn too late. The mutator display looks nice, but you should also add in the clans, if possible. Is there a way to play one Hornstone? Because if there is, I'm very interested in taking it. Well, with the Amber Cache and double Perils of Production it's possible. But if we cost reduce it, there would be an easier way. By just playing 2 of those cards instead of having to have 3 in the same hand. I would like removal and dupes. These would be very useful, but I do want the spell upgrades, Cave-In, Petty Theft and One Horn's Tome. All these need cost reductions. I can get removals here because I do want to go to that side. Let's go to the left actually. Let's remove one Train Steward and the final Shade Splitter. Let's go to the Caverns next. Bone Shine and Bone Rattler, not interested at all. And we want more Void Bindings. And we want higher stats. Spell Shield, that's a bit annoying, but not too bad. Actually, it prevents us from using the Petty Theft, so it's more than just a bit annoying. 10, 20, 30, 38, 39, 40, 42 damage. Our Penumbra can take that. Let's play the Train Steward. Then we Mind Collapse when Perils of Production and Petty Theft the front line. Let's get some health for Penumbra. And this guy still has 1 damage shield spell shield left. We can play 3 spells here. Hornbreak can actually break the spell shield. So that's definitely something I'm looking at. Oh, we do have Perils of Production. We can play 3, just as I said. We only have 1 unit to play, so no triggering the Health Banners. No, I forgot about our 3 mortals. We can trigger the Health Banners. Like this. And then we can home break and get the kill on this Gilded Wing. And here on the bottom floor, if we want to kill everyone here, we need to buff up Penumbra. Yeah, that's enough. We have the Umbra to do it, so might as well do it. We want some damage shields on Penumbra. That's a bit too much damage to take otherwise. Let's give Penumbra some extra health as well. In this fight we are not too worried about actually scaling our damage because we cannot get anything better than a bottom floor kill anyways. The only thing we can optimize, something like petty theft, gaining more gold. But that's not possible this turn. We can only remove 2 spell shields after all. I think that should be enough power. Oh yeah, when I took one Hellhorned, I forgot that we actually had the health banners as well. Because health banners make us able to play cards like One Horned Tome. None of these. Last stand? Okay. That's interesting. And we go to the right here. Let's look at the trinkets first. Firebox, Lights Give, Cleansing Waters. Not that interesting. Freeze on the cave-in. That seems good. Might help us get an earlier boss kill. I guess one cost reduction on the One Horned Tome is useful. Let's reroll. Double stack. Yeah, let's do it. And we cost reduce the home break, I guess. Maybe the last stand. Let's also re-roll this shop because these cards are these relics are not worth it. This is great. Let's remove the torches. I'd rather have the actually against Consume Seraph. Let's keep some torches. And then we dupe the last stand? Probably? Yeah. And then let's try to go for a early boss kill. I didn't think we would find the tools for it, but here we are. These are definitely the tools for it. I would like to set up on the second floor, but this is just so much damage right now. Already. I think we are scaling the Branded Warrior The Penumbra has trample. We are scaling the Penumbra. I forgot about these guys. Consume the perils of production. Yeah, that seems fine. Let's play out the self-mutilation and one of the vengeful shots. Get some lifesteal. Oh, that's actually quite nice. Let's follow the Seraph down to this floor. Play the other vengeful shot and then we could have played a bigger one. I set up on the top floor precisely because I can cave in down to the middle floor later. So that was actually my intention all along. But I lost the capacity bonus here. But that's fine, we don't need these morsels for anything besides extra draw and extra ember generation. We need to get a kill here, otherwise we can't play these vengeful shots, which means we will have to consume a card here on the top. And that means we will be able to play these vengeful shots. Let's try to draw into cave-in, I was gonna say. Watch this guy. And homebreak the Seraph. Welcome to the middle floor, Seraph. I hope you enjoy your stay here. I think Wenko's on the bottom floor. Because Purifier. Nope, I seem to have done it in the correct order. Can we get a kill? We can get a kill. Is it worth it? Man, it's not worth it. We have to wait another turn. We could have gotten a kill with... we could have played Void Binding on these Light Wings, which would have dealt 30 damage to the Swilt Wings. That would have triggered Shade Lamp. Shade Lamp would allow us to play 2 morsels, which would have triggered Hell's Banners to get us 3 Ember to play Cave-In. But then we would have Void Binding on this Light Wings, which is in front of the Seraph, which would tank all the damage from the Penumbra. Or almost all the damage. Because we have no great way of dealing with the 4 damage shield. So it wasn't worth. We just play Cave-In this turn instead and things get much easier. Let's get some extra Ember, so we can actually play Last Stand, even though we don't need it. And get a 4-turn boss rush at least. I think that went about as well as it could have gone. So it's pretty hard to get a faster flying kill than that. But with a different deck, it's certainly possible. But I don't think this deck had the potential to get a much faster flying kill than that. Maybe picking the last stand was the wrong choice. Maybe picking it was right and duping the cave-in was actually better than duping the last stand. I'm not entirely sure on these things, but that's possible. Thank you, Rossum. I like it a lot as well. Yeah, all in all, pretty interesting deck. We went full Ember Drain from the start, even though we didn't find Trample Penumbra early. Architect did mean we took some damage early on, especially on these first two fights. And after that, it was pretty much smooth sailing. All 3-turn boss rushes, no damage taken, all trials taken, and even a 4-turn boss rush on Seraph. But seems like some people actually managed to do a bit better, but we are still in the top 5 here. We managed to beat Icelicht, Thanatos, and Breeze, which I'm pretty excited about.